Hey guys, today we're going to do a little work on the Redcat Gen8 V2. This little guy right here. Shocks, I believe they're TRX, Traxxas TRX 4 shocks. I put some 40 weight oil in last night. They have the mini tees, the softest setting. Okay, so we're gonna run these. These seem to only wanna work in one direction. So where the piston's up top and all the air gets up top, but they feel really smooth. I'm gonna put on some Traxxas Canyon Trails, and they've been cut. The little triangles have been taken out, and also they've been trimmed a little on the outside. These guys are taken out on every other one, so it has more side bite. So it looks like that's a dual stage foam. This one's a hairbun. To take the shocks off these things, the Redcats, you have to take the outer portals off. And while I have them off, I might sand them down a little bit so they have a little bit better of a steering angle. And then while I got the grinder out, I might smooth down the bottom a little. Also, the one thing I really want to do is the lower links are on the lowest bracket on the axle, so they drag. Alright, you see it there. So those lower links hang down low. What we're shooting to do is move these links to this top screw, and then we're going to cut the bracket on the cross member. These sharp angles, 90-degree angles. It's effective to sand those down. Back's done. We're going to do the front now. One of the reasons that this front doesn't steer as sharp as it could is I could take some off here, here, and then I got to put a little bit of bend in this tie rod so it clears that center pumpkin. It's hitting there too. Okay. So I'm going to start by taking these tie rods loose. On these Redcat axles, the weak point is the front portal housings. These arms right here will break because they're plastic. On my other ones, I got the Redcat aluminum ones. It's aluminum inner and outer. And this one, it came with these weights on the outside, these portal weights. So I'm going to go ahead and just leave them. And generally they'll break right here too. Right now we're going to put the bend that we need to do. You see right here where it's hitting the diff. So we're going to put two bends in it. One like that. And one like that. So that should effectively leave that one tight. And this one will come out to loosen this thing up because it wasn't towed out as much as I'd like. They say a degree or two toe out, and that helps it turn a little sharper too. Okay, let's try that. We're going to set this up as high steer as well. So to do that, we're going to go through here. And here. Through there. And to make this work, we gotta switch this ball right here. This way. Okay, that way it won't come out. All right, so that's gonna be the high steer, meaning the tie rod is above these portal knuckle arms. And that makes so you got more clearance for rocks. These portal covers off to replace the shocks in the front. We're going to go ahead and grind down those C arms so it'll steer a little sharper. Alright, while we have this off, we're going to check the tightness of this. Good. Good. Alright. Then we're also going to move these arms to the upper mount as well. And then to keep our pinion angle, we're probably gonna have to bring these lowers in a click like we did with the backs, and we're gonna tighten up this bracket right here. So pretty much we're gonna tear apart this whole front end. So right now we're gonna take the C arm off, or the portal off. Like that. Okay. And then right here is where we're going to sand. I'll grab a file and we'll just take care of that. I'll take this other portal arm off right now. One thing to keep in mind is there's sleeves in the C arms right here and here. So you gotta make sure those stay in there, otherwise you're gonna get really loose. And since I'm taking out to the garage, I'm gonna take them out now so I don't lose them. You just gotta keep aware of the fact that the position. So the washer end of the sleeve goes inside the C-arms. So I'm just gonna set them over here so I don't lose them. And I'm grinding down on these guys. The motors have magnets, so keep that in mind when you're dropping screws onto the motor. Okay. Okay, it looks like I could probably put a bend in that upper arm for clearance. Let me go ahead and just go ahead and adjust the position of this lower control arm right now. It's not necessary to bend these, but I might anyways. It's a 3-link front suspension, so this is the upper arm here, and I feel like I can get a little bit more travel if I bend this that way. Okay. Oh yeah. That's way better. And then what we do is we file the front motor plate. The slipper clutch is right under here. Under that little rubber plug. So if you ever needed to do that, that's what's going on there. This one gets a little bit of bend upward as well, like that. Okay, that's better. Now we're hitting the drive shaft against the yeah, we're good there. We're just totally hitting that drive shaft right now. I'm not sure if I should lengthen these arms just a little bit to get the drive shaft out of the way. Maybe. Why don't we do that? Okay, while we have these off, we are going to go ahead and tighten these screws here because they're a little loose. So inside these little brackets, there's these 2 screws here, and you gotta snug those down. And for clearance purposes, we're just gonna cut these guys here. Okay. All right, very nice. Okay. So then I have the drive shaft back up. Make sure they're phased correctly. Set those in place. Okay, that's like really good angle right there. You got some great clearance. Looks like it's hitting just a little here, but I might be able to twist that. Oh yeah, okay, that's looking great. Okay. All right. So I'm liking it a lot. Okay, and then we're gonna bend this arm just a little bit more for clearance purposes. Alright, so if you watch, in pretty good, even suspension droop. As much as we can with a 3-link, because this arm kind of gets in the way. Okay, and when we put it back together, we're gonna put these shocks at a different, probably a higher angle, so it has more, a little bit more upward travel and a little more height. So there's a couple things I use. I got this grinder. I'll put on low speed, and what I can do is I can grind these guys here. squeaks out a little smoother over the rocks. Okay. Okay, that's better. Give it another ear. Okay. Do that. Do some right here. All these things effectively make this a little bit smoother. Alright, so that's pretty good. Then grind this down a little bit. Now give it the ability to turn a little bit sharper. Do the same thing with the other side. You can also do this with this file if you have it. Just go like that. It's way quicker with the grinder. Should be a good start there. I'm gonna check for tightness on the C-hub. And the other side. Okay, that's good. Okay. Now, this is shock mount right here. Lower shock mount, you gotta pull this pin quite a ways out. Not all the way. Okay, now it broke loose. Okay. So do that. There's sell pliers for this, but we're just gonna use these guys here and pop these guys right out like that. And this guy here, like that. Do the old flipperoo. Like that. And this guy here. Like that. Alright. You just kind of screw them in until it gives you a little bit of resistance. Alright. So it looks like about 3/4 of an inch travel there too. I like that. The screw in. Okay. Pop them back in. Yeah, I kind of do this at angles so you're just catching its top edge here. Otherwise, if you try to go this way, it's not going to work because it won't go all the way in because it has that flange that comes out. Just saying. Okay. And install this shock. Loving what's going on here. This thing's gonna be so much better. Not dragging on all the rocks. A little bit more travel, or averaging out 3/4 of an inch travel instead of 1 inch and 1/2 inch. All right. Alright, that's good travel right there. I'm going to flip it upside down. Go ahead and can't hook up the steering yet, but we are going to put in the C arms. These are pretty heavy weights. Kind of like them. Alright. Then remember, we have to put these back in. These sleeves. And the washer goes inside towards the portal. And stick this guy in. Okay. I'll put the screws in. Good and snug, but not too tight. If you do happen to destroy one of these things, Redcat sells that whole plastic housing, C-knuckle, and outer portal kits for not very much money. Probably get like both axles worth for like 30 bucks. They're just good to have around in case you break something. Okay, I'll do this side. The question is, do you lubricate or run dry? The reason I ask is if you lubricate, it absorbs sand, acts as sandpaper media. If you're in dry, it doesn't lubricate, but it doesn't turn into sandpaper media. I guess it's a personal preference thing. What do you guys think? Lubricate or run dry? Yeah, that's questionable. Alright, and then we're gonna go ahead and convert this to the high mount tie rod. If you have to tow this out, you just twist this bolt and it'll bring it out. Yes, it's right here. Okay, we're still gonna take a little off this, so I'm gonna take this file and we're bottoming out. The drive shaft is touching the bottom of the transmission there. And do a little filing there. All right, let's see how that lands. Okay, not bad. Pretty much what's holding it back is that on the transmission. Okay. All right, I'm liking that. I guess we did some adjustment to these lower links. We can get this pinion angle up just a little bit. Should we do that? I think we should. So I'm gonna leave the back end tight of the pliers. Loosen up just one side. Sometimes you just put a screw through here and that'll help you. Okay, I'm gonna take that 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing over here. 1, 2, 3. Screw the 2. Yep, that's about right. That might be all we need right there. No, what we just did was lower the pinion because by adjusting the lower control arm, lower the pinion on the front axle towards the ground. There you go. That way, it's not hitting the transmission. So let's see how this lands. I should have just a little bit more. Okay. This guy out. One, two, three. All right. Might be too much, I don't know. Yeah, that might be just a little more. Too much. Okay. Right. I'm liking it a lot. Yeah, we're down to the shocks. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put those on. Tighten up the nuts. And we might as well check the steering right now. Should be a little bit better. Yeah. Okay, so now we're not hitting here. And with the ground down C-hubs, should be getting a little bit more angle there for steering. All right. Bring that down, bring that up. Yeah, we've got about, right about just under an inch of travel there. Okay, so now, other than the gearing, we're gonna put the tires on the front. Make sure we're going the right direction. Put the pin on, like that, spin the wheel, it's parallel, the spacer on, wheel, nut. When you run these 12mm wide spacers, you have to have this sleeve and style nut that'll go in the wheel there. Alright, so we're good there. Alright, on the truth. Put the body on. So I like what these wheels are. They are the Chevy square body vintage truck rally wheels. So it just kind of brings it back to, it looks like a BFG mud terrain. Okay, I'm liking this. Got a little bit of lift. resistance in the shocks. Got some twist, but not too much where it's going to roll down the hill. Okay. Got a little bit of a pretty decent travel. Just shy of a tire's worth. Okay. And again, I don't like too much travel just because they tend to roll over easier if you have too much. Alright. And then alright. It's looking great. They're sitting pretty low in the front, but so you're just right in between the height. About 1/2 inch up, 1/2 inch down. And the same with the back. 1/2 inch down, 1/2 inch up, 1/2 inch down. And we got high clearance. We converted these arms into high clearance arms in the back. Everything clears. Bottomed out. We're not all the way on the frame, but we're pretty close. I like it a little taller because the rocks in the backyard are pretty big. Alright, there you have it. We'll have to do the gearing on a different episode. It's getting late right now, it's almost 2 o'clock. So, alright, this is the Redcat Gen8 version 2. She's definitely a licker.